So, dear students, let's continue with our subject. So, after you have finished installing your Linux, either Red Hat or Ubuntu or Mint, you have to log in. So, when you first connect to a Unix system, you will see a prompt where you have to log in. So, to log in, you must have two items, two elements, two things. The first one is user ID. So I have to put the user ID I entered previously. So I have to enter user ID and then the password. So both of them. When you type them, you have to type them correctly, and Unix is case sensitive. It means that you have to follow if letters of username and password are in uppercase or lowercase, you have to follow the same. If you type different type of characters, so it will be a very big problem. It means that you want to be able to log in. So if you don't have the username and password, you have to contact the system administrator or the person who installed your Unix, who knows the password. You ask him and he will tell you what is the correct username and password. So you type your user ID at login prompt. After typing it, you press enter. So it is a case sensitive as I told you, and you have to type it correctly in the same manner your system administrator told you. So the password also, after entering enter for the first time, you have to type also the password. After typing the password, you press enter. So also the password is also case sensitive, to mean that if the password is in lowercase, you have to type in lowercase. If you mix lowercase and uppercase, it won't work. So if you type the correct user ID and password, then you will be allowed to enter into the system. So you have to first check the information, the message that comes to the screen. So the login is Amrod. This is the username, and it will ask you the Amrod password. You will type the password. The password will be hidden. So if you have been successfully logged in, so you will find the message which shows you the time you have the last time you successfully logged in into the system. Here it shows that we had logged in June 14 at 9:32 and 2 seconds. So from this is the IP address of your Unix machine. So here, after typing the correct username and password, you will be given a prompt, a command prompt. It is called the US dollar prompt. This one. The prompt will help you to type your Unix commands. So for example, to check the calendar, you will need to type the car commands. So here, first after logging in, you will have a prompt which is like this one. So what will be, you will be asked to type. There will be a cursor. So anything you type on that command prompt will be interpreted by the share. And if you type the command in a long manner, you will be displayed with error message. So here, after getting this prompt, you will be able to type any command you want. For example, here you have first what I have to tell you. You have to memorize all the Unix commands. So they are almost the same as those commands, but somehow different. So what you have to do, you have to memorize the first command. To memorize it, it is CAL. CAL is used to, or car is used to display the calendar. So what is the calendar here? To display the month, the month of today and the year, and to show you the calendar of the month of June from the first day till 30 here. So this is the first command we can type on our prompt. This is an example. So let's check. I will explain. After that, we will go to VirtualBox and then check what you have done and see how will be the output. So I will first execute or launch VirtualBox. Can type it here. VirtualBox here. I click it. I will wait. So I can open. I'm having Ubuntu and Red Hat. So Red Hat will be the main Unix or Linux operating system, because it is used for enterprises, for business. So we can also use Ubuntu, but most of the command we are going to use Red Hat, and then we'll use Ubuntu after, no problem. But our commands are almost the same. But Red Hat is used for business, so that is why we better start by Red Hat. So here it is starting. So the starting process won't last, but it will depend. I choose the first option. So it won't last longer, but it will depend on your RAM and also your processor, the speed of your processor. So you will have to wait. You have to wait. So as you can see, I am having the prompt, login prompt. As I said the previously, I have to put username and password. So I have to enter the username. The first username is root, which is the main user who has the admin privileges. This is the main one. So he has all privileges. He can delete folders, he can update, he can do many things. And then I put the last password I have put while I was installing. It is UG 2020 person, like this. So as I am here, you are going to see that I am having as you can see, you see that I am having the username and the password. So here it shows me the last login. It is Wednesday, May 2024. So it is the time, the day, and the month. And then it shows me that I have logged in as root. It is the username, and the name of the computer I logged in. I logged in to a computer which is called localhost, using the password which is called root. So after logging in, I can type the command we saw. This is the command prompt. You are going to see that there is different sign. Previously we were having a dollar sign. So I will show you what is the difference after. So you can type one command. We show the command to display the calendar. It means that today date and then the calendar. So I use the same command. It's called car like this. will show me that we are in May 2020, and it will show the calendar, and it will highlights the day of today. Then after that, so after that, what we are going to do, we are going to see the next. We can change your password. It means that our Unix system require password to help ensure that your file and the data remain your own, and that the system is itself secure from hackers and crackers. It means that you can change your password. So, for example, if you are having a password, too many people know your password. So, what you shall do, you can change it to secure your system, so that you secure it from hackers and crackers. What will be the step? So, you have to start. You have to type the password, the command prompt, and then you will enter your old password. It means the one you are currently using. So it means that you type the command. You show the command of the password. You type it. This is the command of type. The first step is to type the password command here. I type password here, but there is no O and R. O R are not there. So you type the command like this. You have to type the command correctly. You have to memorize it correctly. Otherwise, if you type the wrong password, it means it won't work. So after that, after typing this password, you will enter the old password. The old one, you type it. It means that the password you are using now, you are going to change. After typing it, then it will ask you to type your new password. You will type the new password. So you have to keep your password complex. It means that you have to make it complex. It means 80 characters, and you put lowercase and uppercase, and you put special characters. So you type it so that nobody can guess it. But you have to make sure that you remember it. If you type a very complex password and very difficult to find, it will be a problem. So after that, you must verify the password. You must verify the password by typing it again. So you will verify it, you will type it again, you have to confirm it. So they will be, you have to type this command, they will come a message saying changing a password for Amr is the current username. For me, I have logged in as root, so it will say changing password for root. Current password, I type it, then it will type. It will say to type a new password. I type the new password and you confirm it here. Then it will say that the authentication token has been updated successfully. It means if you get this message, it means the password has been finished. Immediately you return to the prompt. This here. After that, here they are saying that we have address the risk here just to show how the location where you need to enter the current password, the new password. Here we put the asterisk or star. Here the star, it means it is where you have to type your password, because your password is hidden. So the star will replace the password, the characters. So this will be performed on current and the new password. Otherwise, at your system, it doesn't show the password. So let's see this in practice. So what I have to do, I have to go to VirtualBox and do the same. So what I will do, I have to log in again, like a root, and UG 2020%. And then, for example, I type a command. It says no, a command like this. So it will say that the command umuntu not found because you type the command wrongly. If, for example, I type car, this was the command to display the calendar of today, of the current month, plus the day, the day, and the month, and also or the day of or over the month. So if I type this like this, you see, it will say that the command is not found because I have put the C in the uppercase. If I type a C in the lowercase like this, okay, it will work. So after that, what I have to do, I'm going to change the password for the user root. So I will type the command. This is the command to clear the screen, because on the screen when you are having so many garbage on the screen, you have to clean it so that your screen will be cleaned, and that will help you type your command easily. So if I put a clear, it will clean all the screen. Then I am going to type the command which is used to change the password for the root password. I'm going to put PASSD, this one. So it will say changing the password for user root. I put the new password. The new password will be, I can put, for example, Gitque. Gitque, G is in uppercase, and again I put Gitque 2020% like this. Then I type the new password. I put G uppercase 2020% like this. So as it says that the new password authentication after is successfully. So okay, it means that my password has been changed. I can check if my password has been changed. I am going to log in again. So I have to log out and then log in again to check if my password has been changed. To log out, I can put log out like this. The command for log out. And then I put load. I put the password G 2020% like this. Okay, it has been changed. Very good. So we can list or directories in a file listing. I can. What is a directory? A directory, it is like a folder. The directory in Windows say the folder. In Unix we say directory. The directory is what? It is like a space which will hold, in which we will store other directories or files. So a directory will be all data in Unix are organized using files. The files also will be stored, organized or stored into the directories. So it means the data will be organized into files. I'm having a Microsoft Word document. So if I'm having a Microsoft Word document, so I type some more project inside my Microsoft Word document, it means that those project that project is data. So the data is organized into the file which is a Microsoft Word document, and those Microsoft document can be stored in a folder called project. So it means that data in Unix are organized into file, and the file organized into directories. And directories are organized into tree-like structure. They are organized in an organization which has a structure which is almost the same as a tree. It means that we are going to have a parent directory, and then a child directory, and the grandchild directories, like that. So if we want to display the content of a directory, it means that if you want to list or display or file or directory which are inside another directory, you will go to the directory, and then you are going to type this command, which is called ls. ls means list or display. If you put ls, it will show what will it show. It will show the list of file and directories are available in a directory, in a given directory. For example, I am a directory which is called UG. In UG, there is another directory which is called students. In students there is a file called marks. So the marks inside the file mark will be called data, and marks docs will be called the file, and the file will be stored in the directory called students, and the directory student will be stored in the one directory called UG. So the UG is the parent directory, students is child directory, and marks are a file, and this student marks inside there's a file according to the data. So to display, for example, the content of UG, I must go in the directory, should go to UG, and put the command which is called rs, which is a list. So it will display the list of every thing which is inside that directory. Here, if I put FN air, it means that it will display what? It will display all the file and the properties. So we will see this option after. So let's check. I am going to display the content of the directory here. So I am going to put which is inside the root user. I am going to put areas like this. So it is going to show me that I have a file which is called anaconda-kes.cfg. This one. This is the content of my root user. So what I have to do, I am going to show you with another example. I'm going to show you another example. So here you can see I can put areas air to show me that there is there is also another folder which is called UG. You see, this is UG. So areas air will show the content of a directory, and then I can check here. I can check the content of UG. As you can see here, I am in UG here. I can put areas air to show me. It will show me that in UG there is a directory which is called the students. This one, student, and then in students, if I put LSL, I find that there is a file which is called max.txt. When I see the content of max, I'm having the file which is called max. It is having two lines max of the student John and Peter. So this is a mark file. So the mark file is inside the students folder. Student folder is a subfolder of UG, and UG is a subfolder and user which is called root running on localhost by computer. So here we can interpret the output. The entry is starting with D. If I am having entry starting with D, this means that D represents that that entry is a directory. For example, if I am having UMR, unif and URL, Spedia are directory, and the rest of the entries are files. You can check here. Here I can have D. This is D. Because it is starting off D, it means that UML, this is a directory. So this is not a directory, this is a file. D is not D, this is directory, this one is a directory. These are the one not starting by D are files. You see? So here I'm having three files. Four directories. The first one is USR, the second is URL Spedia, the third one is UNIF, this one, this is the fourth one, UMLD, this one. Okay, we can check also for us in our example. You can check it here. You can have here, can type LSL like this. It will show me, you say that the student is a directory because it starts by D here. But if I write this, this is a file. So there is no D here. It means that it is a file here. I can also type like this alias without option. If I put alias only this -r option, it will show different output to provide the attributes of this file. If I type alias only, it will show me only the file name or the content of the folder without putting additional information. This will display only few information. So here, while you are logged into the system, you might be willing to know who you are. So you are going to know who I am. It means who you are. It means that the name of the user who is currently logged in. So as we saw previously, we can repeat it, no problem. So you can use the command which is called UMI. So it will show the name of the user currently logged in. The currently logged in user is called Amolod. So this command lists the account name. This is the account name which is called Amolod. So it means that the username with the current login. So you can try who I as where to get the information about yourself. You can put who am I or who I, no problem. It can work. So it will show you the currently logged in user. So here we can repeat it by using the different commands, and you will get a different output according to the command you have entered. So sometimes you might be interested to know who is logged into the computer at the same time. Means that you can be interested to know how people who are currently logged into the system. For example, as Unix is a multi-user operating system, it is different from Windows, where one user has to log in after another one has logged out. So it means that only one user at a time can log in. So in Unix it is different. In Unix, if 3 users or 5 users can log in at the same time. So you can display all those users at the same time. So we are going to use the 3 commands to get this information. So to know about the other users who are currently logged in. So if I put the command users, I can use the command users. I can use the command who. I can use the command W. If I put users, it will show all the users who are currently logged in. It means I am having Amuro, Babru, Quadril. So I am having 3 users. If I put only, it will show all the users, but it will display additional information to show that this man has Amuro has logged in at our system at terminal 0. So it means that users, if you are having 3 users who are working on your system, each user will log in at a terminal, different from other terminals. So each one will be given a terminal to log in. So we will talk about the terminal later. So Amuro has logged in into the terminal 0, Babru at terminal 2, Khadir at terminal 4. So it will show the date and the time at which the users has logged in into the system. So this will list down already will display or information associated with users logged in the system. This. So after that I will log out. To log out, I have to use the command log out. This one. To log out, when you have finished the session, you are finished with your work, you have to log out to the system. So you have to make sure that nobody else will access your files. So to log out, what you have to do, I use the log out command. Immediately at the command prompt, the system will clean up everything and break the connection. So but if there are some processes or other users logged into your system, it will first tell you that there are some unstopped processes. So you type log out twice. But also you can use the command exit, no problem. If you put exit immediately, it will exit without and it will clean out and everything which was under processing will stop immediately. So you will have to log in again to access the system. You can shut down also. If you shut down the system, you can shut down the system into command line. So you will use one of the following command. You can use heart. The heart will bring the system down immediately. This is the fastest way to shut down your system. To shut down it immediately, very fast. If I put init space 0, it will power off the system, but it will, after synchronization, and it will clean up the system prior to shut down. This will clean up everything. Even there are some processes, it will close them and then clean out any garbage, and then it will shut down. So it will be slow. If you put init 6, it will shut down the system and then it start the system immediately. This is like a restart. So it's better for using init 6, you can put a reboot, so to reboot the system immediately. If you put a power off, it will shut down the system by powering it off. It means that it will power off the system, it will power off Unix and then the machine. It means the software the hardware. If I put shutdown, it will shut down simply the system. Here, you can use any one of these command. So in order to those command to work, you have to log in into the system using a super user or root. The super user means that it is the user who has the privilege to shut down your system to do so many tasks in your system. Delete files, do whatever he wants. Or he has to be root. The root means that is a built-in username which is automatically created by the system when you are installing your operating system. So this will be built in. It will be created immediately and automatically. He has a privilege. He has a privilege to do anything in your system. He can also uninstall or delete your important file. So to shut down the system must be either super user or root. Super user means it is a user you create your own, but that user can be has also privileges, but not the privileges. The privileges of super user are in a small amount compared to root account. But some standard user or person-owned Unix boxes, an administrative user and some regular user can do it. So administrative user or super users, these are users you can create your own. We are going to see how we can create them. Or some regular users, standard users, can also shut down your system. Okay, so we will continue with the chapter 2. But before going to chapter 2, let's see the practice of the above command. So let's go to VirtualBox, and then we see how to check. I have first to log in. I log in using root user, and then login user, and then I put the password G2020 @ like this. After that, what I have to do, we saw the command to see who is currently logged in. I put it will show me that the current user is root. The root who is working on terminal 1, and then he has logged in 20 May 2020 and at 13:25 minutes. So I can put also W, as we saw. You see, W will provide so many information. It's going to say the user, is going to show you the time, it is going to show you the minutes, load average, is going to tell you the username is root, TTI, it will be TTY1, the terminal 1, logging in, he logged in at 1:25. It was idle for 7 seconds, and the CPU usage it is 0.14 and so on. So this will give you a lot of information. I can put also who am I, like this. Who am I will give you a very short output to only display the name of the user who is currently logged in. I can put also MI using spaces. Okay, no problem. So I can put also question mark like this. If I put a question mark, it will say nothing. But this question mark will work only in Ubuntu. Okay, so we may continue with. I may type also the command which is called users to display users. So the users here I have logged in as only root. So it will show, it will display only one use. If there are 3 users who are logged in now, it will show 3 users here, no problem. Then, so now I can log out. Log out, I put the command log out like this. So I log out immediately. It means that no problem. There are no other processes which were currently running. So no problem. I put the root. Then package 2020 albus like this, no problem. So I clear. I can also log out. I can type some command like this and then log out, no problem. I can put also the command exit, no problem. It will log out. It is also the same. Root 2020. The password is incorrect. I put the root key. Then you can see shutting down. I can put the shut down like this. Shut down. So what it will say? It will say that the system is going to down for a power of Wednesday at 32. Wednesday at 1:32. So now we can say if I put a car, it will put if it will put a time. It is that today it is going to shut down today on 20 here. At so as you can see, you see that it shut down. It was powered off after 1 minute. It means that for me, I typed the command to shut down at the 1:32, but it shut down the machine after 1 minute at 1:33. You see? So it means that when you shut down, immediately it won't shut down. It will shut down after some time. So we can try also another command. So I restart it fast. So I have to shut down as I have to log in like load is the same. I can put init 0, it will work as shut down, no problem. I can put the init 60. It will reboot the system. The system will be rebooted. So it means that it will shut down and then reboot. will reboot. So here I can I log in again. Then I can shut down again. I can put for example init is 0. It will be the same. Init 0 will reboot. Reboot. Okay, it has been reboot. You see the window disappeared because we are in a virtual box. So as you saw it, we saw about some introduction to Unix, and then so how you can log in and log out. So next we are going to see what this other command will work the same. If you put the power off, it will work also. If you put the command shut down also, it will shut down, no problem. You can try it yourself. Then next we are going to see some more Unix file management. This is a very important chapter, so you have to read it very carefully. So next time we are going to see this chapter, so you have to practice everything. Okay, thank you.